What is up, my peoples? It's time to get back into the groove of things. I've been gone, low-key, for a little bit. Very busy. You can say that to say the least. I'm very busy. But I've low-key been putting this car to the side a little bit, mostly because of the wiring is a little scary. I've never like messed with like wires like that. So this is all like new to me. Or not new to me because I've done like my research, but it's a little scary knowing that you can mess something up. But I guess that's just how you learn, right? So yeah, today hopefully we're gonna get that JB4 out, and then tomorrow we're just gonna get all the wiring out, and just I guess anything else that's left, and hopefully maybe next week we get the engine pulled or whenever I have time. I don't know, but yeah, let's take a look at it real quick. All right, yeah. So I already the other day I did go ahead and start taking this apart. So let's do this. Wait, hold up. Let me get my flashlight. All right, I got my light now. So I'm gonna start here, taking this connector off, and then we're just gonna move our way through it. See, if I had the Bluetooth junk at the bottom, it would have been easier. We wouldn't have that cable that goes inside. But since I don't have that Bluetooth thing, I had just the wire going through it. So I'm gonna have to slip it through. And that means we might have to open this up again. Look, we got money, we got the house. That's what we need. That's our vision board. I'm gonna get started on this and I'll be back in a few. And I'm just kind of gonna maybe time lapse through it. I don't know. We'll see.
Come by, fuck with me after my shit. Oh, them boys wanna see you broke down and shit, bummed out and shit, stressed out and shit. That's everyday shit. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. My everyday shit, every night shit, everyday shit.
I don't know if you guys could see that, but hold up. The way I got this connector out, there's actually that little tab right there, and I kind of just pulled back on it and then it just slides out. So yeah, this one right here, it's like cut off. You'll see it, but yeah, that just slid off, and now we got to get the other side off, and that should be fun, right? But yeah, back to it.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up. On God, you should match it, it's that KO. No white lighters till I fuck my 28th up. 1998, my family had the Acura.
Damn, that shit came out easy. I had to take that little piece off, and that just goes like that. A good way to remember how this goes is that there's like a little bump right here. Slides in facing where this tip thing goes up. So let me show you guys. This little mountain right here, and then that little tip. So just remember, those face together up. For right now, I'm gonna just place it there. And back to it. Time to get these connectors out. And we're gonna try our trick from earlier and see if we can just slide these out. One. And there are those two. Now all that's left is getting this little red wire out. Because look, we got everything out. But that little red wire seems to be going into that green thing. You see? So we need to get that out. And first we need to unclip the green junk, which I think it already is. So hold up, we might be able to just take it out. Wow, that was really easy. From what I'm understanding, this should be going straight into the number 2. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you can see that, but This says number 2 on it. And we see this red cable coming out, and it loops through, and it's basically in the middle between the original cable, which is the orange one, and the JB4 is in the middle. So we basically need to remove all that red stuff and disconnect this from there. And then we should just be able to insert that orange cable back inside, from my understanding. Okay, yeah, it was really easy. What the freak? Okay. And now we got that orange one disconnected like that. Now we just gotta get this red one out from here. So, screwdriver. Actually, I don't know if that's the way you do it, so hold up before I start poking around.
Usually there's a protective shield here.
Bro, I was struggling with this for like a good amount of time, and let me tell you, it was way simpler, I think. It's because the video I was watching didn't have this tab, so I was just over here poking at that little middle piece, but I stuck like a little screwdriver right here, and I popped it open, and now we can actually press the real thing and slide this out. And like that. Boom. Now we got all the JV4 stuff out. I'm gonna plug this number 2 back in, and then actually I don't know. Well, yeah, I might as well. But yeah, we'll see what we gotta do next. But for today, I think I'm gonna work on that car. I'm having big problems with the ICV valve where it's just stalling out when I'm in neutral. So it's time I take apart and fix this car. But I got a new door. I got new fenders because the old one was messed up and the handle wouldn't open. But now it's like if it never even happened, kind of. Besides the keyhole thing not being the same, I need to switch that over. Also, this window has tint, but we're gonna remove that once this is fixed. I fixed one problem, now there's another problem. And yeah, I'm gonna tackle that today. So we'll see when I come back and work on this, maybe later today or another day. But for now, we got the JD4 out, and I'm just gonna put this back together and leave it like that. But yeah, be back another day. And we are back. Had to take a little break working on this car. Had to take out the ICV because it was causing really bad idling issues. I posted it on TikTok, or I will eventually. This junk was disconnected and broken, so yeah, we gotta clean this, and might as well order a new one of this. But yeah, gotta get started back on this. Hopefully by the end of today, all the wiring from here is gonna be out, and then we can move from this section to over here, because apparently we have to remove stuff from under the intake manifold, and I don't know, we're gonna see. But yeah, we're gonna move our way through this. So you'll see this once I'm done with it. I'm probably gonna record it on my own, but for YouTube's sake, I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna show when everything's off. So I'll see you guys in like a couple minutes, and I'm gonna go get pizza. Boom, it looks almost the same, but everything is disconnected now. So now we just gotta remove this, and then we can just pull everything off to the side, and then we can move onto that side. So let's do this real quick. This thing is tighter than I thought. The freak. Screw this back on. Now that one we need a 13. And this wire goes all the way to somewhere over there, so we don't gotta worry about that. This one is connected to in here, so don't mind the music in the back. But from what I'm following, the next step is to take this sensor off and then unplug this from the fuel rail, because apparently it gets in the way of taking things off. And we're not gonna swing this over yet, but it is easy. You just pull this up on this, and then it just kind of moves everything out. So we're moving from the left side to the right side. On the right side, take this off, and then maybe take these off, and then the intake manifold. And I know we're gonna have to take this off too, but I'm waiting till we get there. So we're just kind of moving our way through it. Forget everything I just said. I take it back. We are not removing this because look, you see this? I can't pull it back because of this that goes to my this. I forgot what it's called. My brain just is not thinking right now. I did not install this. The previous owner did. But look at the way it's set up. I can't pull this out, so I'm just gonna have to remember when I'm pulling this engine out, this could be in the way. So I just gotta remember that. For right now, I just kind of left it like loose, but I'm gonna plug it back in just cause. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to taking the filters out, and that shouldn't be too bad. I just gotta loosen this and this. So, and just like that, they're out. I actually pointed at the wrong thing. I meant to point at these because they come out with these long tube thingies. But yeah, I've changed those before. They're pretty. They were pretty dirty when I bought the car. Now we just unplug this. What type of shenanigan is this? The clip broke on it. What the heck? Wait, so can I just... I think I'm gonna have to use two hands for this. Hold up. Good news and bad news. Well, mostly bad news. Remember that sensor? The clip was broken and I kind of had to break it more because it wouldn't slide out. So now that means we need a new one of this to hold this in. Great. Yeah. But it's okay. Now we can just pull this up. Okay, that just comes right off. That is wonderful. Let's hold on to that actually. I'm gonna put this right here. And now we should be able to just take this charge pipe off if nothing is in the way. As you can see, I'm kind of squished in between the freaking power steering cooler thing. And yeah, this should just come off now. Oh, we gotta unplug it from over here. Yeah. This one, the 3-1, comes down here and it goes straight into the charge pipe right here. So let's see if we can get that off real quick. Next, it's time to remove the charge pipe. I finally got that sensor out and it also broke. But it's alright because that one is gonna be the one that you upgrade to run higher boost. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, let's get this charge pipe off. We're gonna see what we have to remove without taking too much because I don't think this goes all the way inside of here. So that's, oh shit. Why is there still water in there, bruh? Good thing I put that there. That is, I did not mean to grab it. I should not have grabbed it, honestly. That is just wonderful. But yeah, let's remove this. Get this out of here. We're gonna see, maybe we might have to take this off, the one that goes straight into the intercooler, because it kind of gets in the way. I don't know, I gotta slide it off. Like, this is probably gonna have to come off too, this line. Oh, I guess it's already off. Never mind. What the heck? Bro, I don't, huh? What the heck? Is that supposed to be like that? What the freak? I don't know, but this is coming off, so. All right, so good thing is that actually there's nothing good. This thing was disconnected the whole time. There's supposed to be a nipple that goes right there somewhere, and it is completely gone. Like, it's disappeared. Because I was like, this line is short. It can't reach down there. And I looked it up, and it's like supposed to be like right here, and there's nothing. So this was just like that. And the car ran kind of like fine, basically, which is kind of insane, actually. But yeah, now it's actually time to take this off. So, and just like that, it's out. Now, on to removing the manifold, I believe. Yeah. I did have to remove this because it was in the way of here, and it wasn't letting that part slide out. But once I removed that, I also disconnected this before. It's just like you just squish it and then it just pops out. I'm probably gonna relocate this because it's ugly, just sitting here in the middle of the. I was about to say the middle of the screen, basically. But yeah, onto that part. We gotta unplug some stuff down there, and then we can just take the bolts off. So let's get started with that. I'm probably just gonna come back once I got those things unplugged. There is those things right there. It's a line going like this, and then a plug going in like that. And they're both like this one. And we might as well remove this too, the oil thing. That just unplugs, and just like that, boom. Everything's just kind of connected here, which is very nice. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, let's get started on that. So imagine I already took that off. Boom. Then we just gotta take these off. Boom. Like that is done. I already went ahead and blocked off the ports. Just so you guys know, they were insanely dirty and we're probably gonna have to clean it because they're literally pitch black. But I think for next time, we're gonna go ahead and start removing the fuel line that goes to the high pressure fuel pump, and then a ground cable, this one, excuse me, and the other ground cable down there. And then this thing is basically good, bruh. I think we gotta remove these because this is connected over here, obviously. So we're probably gonna have to remove that and remove these power steering lines from the thing, and then remove these two right here. But we're basically almost done, and then just gotta remove the drive shaft off, and then the transmission thing at the top, just the connection, and then we just get the mounts off, and then we just pull this shit out, bruh. So yeah, but for today, I'm done. So see y'all another day.